Hi guys, and welcome back to another Dragonheir Silence God video. Guys, we are on day 5 of the Otherworld exploration. I've been super busy with life, and when I had the time, I was grinding the game because the Otherworld exploration is way more time consuming than I anticipated. I had to build a lot of teams, test them out, trying to run them many times to get to the point I wanted. And when I got there, tried to break the team apart to make as many teams as possible. And it's been very time consuming. I'm working full time, have a life, I have a family. And so it's been really challenging lately. And that's why you haven't seen any video on the channel for a few days. The last one was at the opening and the Otherworld exploration, as I said. And in 5 days, I've only been basically grinding. But now I'm ready. We can jump in and I can show you my comp for the Otherworld bosses, Chaos bosses. And we're going to start basically how they appear on the map. And the first one, when you start exploring the new area, is going to be Shai'nachtan. It takes damage from the Necrotic team. So it's going to jump into it and have a look at my comp. The boss, as I said before, take more damage from Necrotic team. Is Thunderbolt. It's a new champion introduced in Season 2. It has battle skills that apply Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt hits 2 champion randomly when he's on the field. And he has an ultimate that hits 3 row, basically compared to his position, at the same large size of the field. Now we're gonna use this to trick his AI, move the champion on the side, and basically make them hit only 2 champions on my comp. Now the comp is nothing new, other content creator has already covered this comp, but I want to show you my take on it and my experience with this team. I want to show you what can be your expectation if you don't have any legendary artifact like I do, because again, I still don't have any. And so you can set your expectation when you're coming up to the Otherworld exploration or even before. And so you can see the team and understand the progression with this team. So let's jump into the camp because I've already used my key for today. And I'm going to show you the comp, the gear, and everything that you need to know about this boss. Here we go, guys. Here in a training camp, I can show you my comp. And as you can see, I'm using basically all rare and epic. The key for this champion is Megan, which is actually not a tank, but she's going to work here as a pseudo tank. She's built with high defense, with a platinum knight, which is really important. And she has basically only defense, and then all we care about for this fight is her being tanky and to heal herself and the other front line. That's all you need. She's placed here in the corner because the boss basically is going to be, see the purple bin, attract to her, is going to run to this tile over here, and is going to use his ultimate on the front, and he's not going to be able to hit our champions. They are here on the bottom of the field. Now, the other 2 champions are going to be Questa and Kirza. They're going to run at the front. Kirza is going to run in this position, and Questa is going to run over here on the side of the boss. This for me has been important to place them in this way. When I was placing the other way around, for some reason the boss was turning this way and using the ultimate on this way of the field, hitting my Zarlot, and my run was finishing so quick that I couldn't do anything basically. I swapped them around, I built a bit of defense on Kirza, and the trick happened. My team went way farther than I did before, and I got over 22 million. I'm going to show you the results up on the screen later, so you can see also the progression. So the next champion we're going to see is going to be Kirza. Kirza is the champion you can get from the tower, pillar of tower, and you can get her halfway through basically, and it's really worth it. Scroll mine because she's an amazing champion. I put the crown in clean to give accuracy and place the decreased defense when she's gonna place buff with her ultimate. And she plays attack penalty and recharge speed penalty. These 2 are very important for this bosses. You're gonna see this across any boss pretty much. The trick is to place the decreased attack and to slow down then to build those buff and do more damage. The more you can slow it down, the more you can place the decreased attack, the more your tank can survive. Pretty much for all of them, with probably a couple of exceptions, is the way to go for all the bosses. She is absolutely incredible, and I've built her with the Cyril set because when I'm placing the debuff for the ultimate, I want her also to give increased attack to my team to do more damage when the decreased defense is up. The other boss, the other champion they're gonna run on up the boss is Questa. I scroll my Questa, another crazy good champion. She is probably one of my favorite melee champion, which I usually don't like. I built her with a Manticore statue to take advantage of her battle skills. That does quite a lot of damage. I don't have built her with any accuracy. I just want her to do damage. She's built with Inventor set, high crit rate as much as I could, high crit damage, high attack. Just go in and try to do as much damage as possible. She's also gonna heal from her ultimate, so she's gonna try to keep herself alive even when she get hit by those random Thunderbolt strikes. The next two champions on the back are going to be Zarlot. Zarlot is absolutely incredible. You can build it with some accuracy if you want to take advantage of this recharge speed penalty, but in my experience, I prefer to build them for damage because it's basically a race against the time. You want to slow down the boss, but you don't need to slow it down that much. Sometimes they overlap, and so you lose really the benefit from too many recharge speed penalty. So it's better to build damage and let him go completely wild and destroy the boss and do a lot of damage. I love this champion. He's a good damage dealer. He does healing based on his attack every fourth basic attack. So you want to base some attack speed if you want high attack, and he's gonna heal back your champions as well. And the last champion on the back is gonna be Audrey. Audrey is built with accuracy instead of it here because I want her to basically shoot this 3 arrow and push back the turn meter of the boss, placing the recharge speed penalty. And as I said, you don't want too many, but 2 are enough, and it's all you take. I built her with the Gambler set because I've not been able to push as much attack and damage out of this kit. But I want to take advantage of that max HP triggered by the gear. Actually brings a decent amount of damage, so I'm happy for this build. Now, this comp in the beginning was not working for me, or at least was really struggling to get to 22 million. As soon as we got to the other world exploration, from day one, I've been able to do 22 million. I had to do the run on day one few times because I was getting like 19, 20, 21 million, but never at 22 until I got a lucky run and I got above 22 million, so I've been able to save it. From day 2 onwards has been much easier. My clan has been pushing hard. We have already unlocked all the bonuses from the other world exploration. Let me jump out from the training ground so I can show you. And yeah, my alliance has been grinding really hard. We have unlocked already all of them. And on day 2, I believe we had on the morning when I woke up already the first 2. And by the evening, we were already at the first 4. So I start making things much easier. I've been able to push this composition up to 29 million. I'm going to put it up on the screen. It's a bit RNG, to be honest, because you need a lot of things to go right. All your turn meters and recharge speed penalty to land. You need to get everything done at the right time. I don't have a timing for this comp neither because the recharge speed penalties sometimes don't land, and so it makes it really hard to time. But it's now an easy comp above the 22 million and is all rare and epic, and so it's free to play for you to copy and use as you want. No legendary artifact again. For this boss, I was also thinking to build a second comp, but I'm not sure I'm gonna push for that because the amount of resources to build a comp for this bosses, it's really crazy, to be honest. We need a lot of energy to push champions up to level 99 or 100, and I'm already using Estella in the end on another comp, so this comp will not have much survivability or healing, and I'm not sure that this guy is going to be able to push enough damage for me to get all the way to 22 million. I have a decreased attack, I have some shield and damage, I have a tank that could survive, but I don't think that I have a comp that is good enough in here. And so I use my resources, and gonna use my resources somewhere else. somewhere else that is more effective for my account. And so I'm gonna stick with the comp you've seen. I think those are basically the best necrotic champions from epic down, and even some of the legendary. Now, I've used most of my tanks from necrotic on the fire boss, but we're gonna see that in a different video. This is everything for this one. I hope you enjoy it, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'm gonna see you soon with another video about Dragonheir Silence God.